Welcome back to Cook It Simple with Eric. Today we are making one of my favorite sandwiches. I've made this most of my adult life since I've been cooking. Some call it the Elvis sandwich, but we're not making it exactly like Elvis did it. We're making it my way, the way I like to make it. So we are actually making a peanut butter and banana sandwich. But on mine, we're doing crunchy peanut butter, and we're also drizzling some honey on it before we fry it up. So let's get to making it. So the ingredients that we'll be using today simply are crunchy peanut butter, some honey. I'm just going to use the old country crock butter. You can use butter, margarine, whatever you want. We're going to use one banana and 2 pieces of wheat toast. And I've already toasted them. That's the key thing. You want to toast them first. Since we're using butter and peanut butter and everything, frying it up, so we want to keep a little crispiness right off the bat. So without further ado, let's get back here to the stove. Preheat our skillet while we're building the sandwich. So let's get started. So first off, we're going to starting with our bananas here. I went ahead and opened another one because I want to show you 2 ways that people do this. Now the first way, some people just do your little slices like this. Then they'll just layer them just like that. What I like to do, I like to cut the banana in half. Take that, cut it right down the center. Do that with both of them. Okay, so now the reason why I do that is because when you go to flip it in the skillet, when you have the little discs on there, and you go to flip it, sometimes these little things can take off. They don't take off on you this way. So we'll put them in here. So we're going to use about 1.5 bananas for this sandwich. So now that we have our bananas cut, let me wipe my hands real quick. Okay, now that I got my hands wiped, so what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a nice thick layer of peanut butter. Now I've let my peanut butter sit out and get room temperature since it is crunchy. So this is one reason why I did toast the bread earlier too in the toaster. Just gave a nice light toasting so we don't tear up the bread. This wheat bread I buy is very, very soft. So you just want to put yourself a nice little layer on there. How much is up to you? I like a lot of peanut butter, so we're going to load it up pretty good actually. I mean, it's called a peanut butter and banana sandwich. So, alright, so we just basically just load that up there. So I will go ahead and put the bananas on now. I just like to put them on like this. Just like that. Then we're going to take our honey and just drizzle it over. Now a lot of people don't use honey on this, but I do. I've always loved honey. I grew up, my great-grandpa, he had honeybees. So we'd go out there and we'd get the honey and the honeycomb, and we'd come in, we'd suck the honey out of the honeycomb, and we'd actually just put honey on a plate, throw a little butter in it, and like put some white bread in and just eat it that way. So I do love honey. Now this is the clover honey that I picked up from Bob Evans. Normally I like to do the local honey, but we couldn't find any. So like I said, just put as much honey in there. It doesn't take a lot. So we'll just basically put that back up there. So the honey will make a little bit of a mess. So while we have it sitting here like this. Now there's 2 ways you can do your butter. You can either melt your butter in the skillet, put your sandwich in, fry it that way, or like I like to do, let's use the same thing is I just put a nice layer of butter on the bread. And that way I don't have to worry about it. Let me do this so I don't mess up the wooden cutting board. Let's flip that over. Put you another nice little layer of butter on here. Or whatever fat you choose, but butter is always good because it has the flavor. Alright, there we have it. Now all we have to do is take this over to our preheated skillet and cook it. So let's jump over to the stove real quick. Alright, now that we're over to the stove, we're going to test out, make sure we're seasoned properly, or preheated properly. Oh, yep, I'd say we are. Alright, we'll grab our sandwich. Now we should hear a nice little sizzle. There we go, nice little sizzle going. So now we'll go about 2 minutes, maybe 3 on this side. We'll flip it over. We'll do another 2 minutes, maybe 3 on the other side. That time it should be complete. I have my temperature set to just under medium. We're on a gas stove, so it'll cook a little bit quicker than an electric stove. It has been about 2 minutes. Let's go ahead and do a flip. Get up underneath there and flip it right over. There we go. If you want it toasted a little bit more, let it go a little bit longer. But I'm just trying to make sure that we don't melt the peanut butter out, but we do want it nice, warm, and gooey. So let's go a couple minutes on this side and we should be good. Alright, let's give it it's been about 2 minutes. Let's check. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Get a little crusty from the peanut butter there coming out. I'd say we're good to go. Let's put this thing on a plate. Slice it diagonally and see what we've got. Alright, that turned out nicely. You can hear a little crunch to it. It's still buttery. Kind of gooey, you can tell by the way the bread acts. So let's see if we can get this thing cut. Sorry about that. Okay. Now then, what do we, oh my goodness, look at that. Does that look delicious? Let's give this thing a try. All right. I'm very excited to try this. So, you know, like I said, we put our slices of banana in there, crunchy peanut butter, drizzled with honey. Toasted the bread first, fried it with some butter. It ought to be awesome, so let's try it. Nice little piece right there. It's very sticky. The warmth of the peanut butter, the crispiness of the bread with the buttery flavor. Bananas are still kind of creamy warm, not super warm. This is a good sandwich. You really have to try it. So, like I said, it's not the way Elvis made it, but it's the way we made it today. So, you can try it any which way. Some people actually put jelly on it. Who knew? But you can make it any way you want. This is a good base sandwich to create yours, or create it exactly like that, whichever you want to do. But once again, thank you for joining for another video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. If you like the video, please like and share. Make sure I don't have anything on my face. But until next week, we'll see you then. Bye-bye.